Hello, this is Mr. Hornsby 83 with the Mr. Hornsby 83 Prediction Show. I'm predicting week 2 of the NFL season. And I'm going to start out with the New England versus Buffalo game. And after what Buffalo did to my Colts, I got to freaking go with Buffalo. I think Buffalo will beat New England. It will probably be closer than what it was with my Colts. They're probably like 2017. But I've taken Buffalo to beat the Patriots for a lot of reasons. Houston versus Carolina. I'm going with Carolina on this one because their defense is still good. They still got Cam Newton. And although Houston's defense is good, they got J.J. Watt and Vince Wilfork and Clowney and all that, they still don't have a quarterback. They lost Andre Johnson. They got one good receiver, in my opinion, and that's who they used to replace Andre Johnson. All right, next up is San Francisco versus Pittsburgh. This one's tough to pick, especially after watching last Monday night what freaking San Fran did to freaking Pittsburgh, and I thought San Fran was gonna fall off this year. But I'm gonna go with the Pittsburgh Steelers winning. They really looked bad against the Patriots. So I say Pittsburgh wins this game. I think they'll play better on offense. I think they'll play better on defense. So I'm picking Pittsburgh to win this. New Orleans to Tampa Bay. I'm gonna go with a big upset here. I think Jameis Winston is not gonna be happy with his first debut game. What happened to him last week. Also, Tampa's defense is probably, and after what happened to the Saints as well, the way they got beat, I'm going with Tampa for the upset. They're right for the upset. Next up, Detroit versus Minnesota. I'm gonna go with Detroit with this one, but I don't know because I might go with freaking Minnesota because no, I'm going with Detroit. Yeah, Detroit. Probably like 21 to 14 or maybe 28 to 14. Detroit. Arizona versus Chicago. Now the Bears are who we thought they were, so that's why I'm picking Arizona because I picked them to win this division. I think they will dethrone Seattle, despite how good Seattle looked just last week. But I'm picking Arizona to win that one. San Diego versus Cincinnati. Who they think gonna beat the Bengals? I think the San Diego Chargers this week. It'll probably be a close game, probably like 28-21, probably 31-21. Who knows? I say San Diego wins. Either 28-21 or 28-31. Because Cincinnati they beat up on a sucky Oakland team. Hey, I mean, you can't beat the Oakland Raiders. You don't deserve to be considered a playoff team. But so, all right, Tennessee and Cleveland, and oh man, I'm hoping that frickin' Cleveland wins, and hopefully the Colts win. But who knows? Because Tennessee will still be in the lead in the division. But yeah, I'm going with Cleveland to possibly win this. Hopefully Manziel will play well. Cleveland's defense looked pretty, I don't know, looked pretty bad against the Jets last week. So I don't know. But yeah, Cleveland. Just because I don't want Tennessee to be ahead two games of us. Atlanta versus the Giants. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Giants will be fired up from that loss to Dallas last week, but I think Atlanta's a much improved team this year, despite what a lot of other people have thought about them. I think they'll play better on defense, which they played well on defense for week 1. I think Giants start out 0-2 again. They might get hot toward the end of the year, but I'm saying the Giants, and I know I picked the Giants to win that division, but they're going to start 0-2 and they're going to find a way to win the division still, but St. Louis versus Washington. St. Louis is going to win this game. it looks like the NFC West is going to be a pretty tough division this year because Arizona won, Seattle won, and wait a minute. No, Seattle I think got beat by St. Louis, yeah. St. Louis beat them last week. So I'm going to go with St. Louis winning this, keeping the lead in the division, although when it comes to them in Arizona, I think Arizona will eventually take over that division and win it ultimately. Miami versus Jacksonville. Now this game, I'm picking Miami. Miami won last week barely. Their run defense played bad even with the addition of Sue. So hopefully they play better on defense this week against Jacksonville, because that's basically what Jacksonville is basically going to be doing, is running the ball so that Bortles will be comfortable. But I think, so I'm going to go with Miami winning this. Maybe a blowout, I don't know. Baltimore versus Oakland. Baltimore wins this 33-0, maybe 41-0. Oh. I don't know, because Flacco, in my opinion, is a much better quarterback than Andy Dalton. I know Baltimore won last week. Yeah. The loss of Suggs, though, is really going to hurt them on defense, so I think the defense might be weakened a little. So, and I don't care what anybody says, Jason Babin cannot fill the shoes of Terrell Suggs. So, I'm going with Baltimore dominating all over Oakland. Dallas versus Philadelphia. I think that Dallas wins this. What they did to the Giants last week was outstanding. What Romo did, you know, a lot of people have been hard on Romo, but these last couple of years, Romo's looked pretty good. So I think Romo's finally finding stride. Dallas, you know, I think he's going to win this game. I still think somewhere down the line, the Giants are going to take over this division if they can get out of the hole. They started 0-2. Alright, the Sunday night game, Seattle versus Packers. These games are always fun to watch. You watch the Hail Mary, you watch what happened last year when the Packers choked. You watch, what was that other game? Can't remember what the other game was like. But, I'm going to go with Seattle winning this because they're going to be having a chip on their shoulder after getting beat by St. Louis. They're not going to be happy about that. They're going to be pounding. I think they will beat the Packers. Probably a close game, 34-31 maybe. Seattle winning. But who knows? Aaron Rodgers might come out and light them up. All right, New York Jets versus Indianapolis Colts. My Indianapolis Colts. And I'm a bit worried about my Colts this year. I had no plans of picking them to win the Super Bowl. I know a lot of other people think they will, but I just think you got to give them one more year. I mean, I think next year they can win it. Now the issue with Chuck Pagano being, you know, possibly fighting for his job, the nose tackle position. I mean, the guy's a bit undersized, but I'm going to take my Colts winning this just because they're going to have a chip on their shoulder for what happened against Buffalo last week. T.Y. Hilton's going to be a big loss for us. It's not going to, I'd probably say we score 24 and we keep the Jets to like freaking 10 or something like that. So it'll probably be 24-10, maybe 24-17. I don't know. You know, pass defenses look terrible. Mathis, we really need him this year. And if we can get him and Cole matched up together, I think our pass defense will be better. The run defense played okay last week. Wasn't spectacular run defense, but it wasn't terrible run defense either. So who knows? They held the main running back to like 55 yards. I think LaShawn McCoy got held to like 2.4 yards per carry, which is pretty good stuff. Yeah, I think my Colts win this 24, maybe 17. They're going to struggle without T.Y. They do have Andre Johnson. They did take Dorsett, but I think, I don't know. I'm still worried about the offensive line, and I'm still worried about what the defense is going to be. Now, Langford, I was worried about him, but after seeing how he played in the preseason and how he played in that first game, I think Langford might do okay. Just the other pieces around him and the pass defense. So, yeah, that'll do it for my week 2 pick. Trying to fast forward already. Around 11:30, I will be recording a review of my son's Defining Moment figures. Two of them he just got for his birthday. Two of them he tagged since like early this year. So tune in for that later and check this video out. Peace out.